He actually stopped his staff, the ministers and everything, from traveling internationally, and he's been able to save $403 million or $430 million since 2015. Can you imagine? And with that money, they've been buying some planes. Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this Monday, it's Scandal Day. This is With All Due Respect. With all due respect, today I will be revealing some serial scandal happening at the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. This is the second in less than a year. Yes, the second scandal in less than a year. It was on this same show when I told Ghanaians how the CEO of Ghana Export Promotion Authority, this lady, yes, her name is Madam Ifua Asabia Asare. Yes, she has built this criminal gang or cartel at that institution. I mean the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. My fellow Ghanaians, we should not forget that it was on this same show I revealed how she's paying herself 30,000 Ghana cedis instead of 11,000 Ghana cedis per her appointment letter. This is the same woman who managed to sack qualified civil servants who spoke against her crimes at the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. Today, if the president is listening, and also if the Auditor General is listening, I'm going to reveal another serious, unprecedented scandal happening at the Ghana Export Promotion Authority under the supervision of Madam Ifua Asabia. With all due respect, it is on record that the CEO of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Madam Ifua Asabia Asare, traveled to Houston, Texas. She traveled to Texas with the reason that she was going to meet Ghanaian exporters in the United States. Now, on her trip to the United States, she decided to go through a couple of countries, yes. And do you know the funny thing? This woman spends almost 50,000 cedis, yes, just to go to the United States and meet Ghanaian exporters in the United States to export to Ghana. I don't even understand. I don't know how to put it. She goes to the US to meet Ghanaian exporters there to export back to Ghana or to export from Ghana to the US. Now she spends 46,857 Ghana cedis on that trip alone. Yes, and the funny thing is, she goes through Cairo, she stops at Istanbul, she goes to Houston, back to Accra. That's very interesting, right? This document was actually made available through our source, and the company or the travel and tours company she dealt with is called West Side Travel and Tours. Yes, it's called a West Side Travel Services, as you can see on the screen. That is the receipt they gave the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. She flew on business class, Turkish Airline and Emirates. You can see on the receipt. It's receipt number 0009347. So Mrs. Asabia decided to go to the US, spend almost 50,000 Ghana cedis. And those people who think 50,000 Ghana cedis is small money, it's 500 million old Ghana cedis just for her to fly to the US and have meeting with exporters. Exporters we don't know about. Exporters we never captured in the news. Exporters even we Ghanaians never heard anything about. Now, without your respect, now the second scandal, all happening at the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. As I have made it clear in my first piece about the scandal this woman is overseeing at the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, she has managed to build a wall of criminals around her that can help her rob of millions of cedis. One person who is really helping her to do this crime is a deputy CEO who goes by the name Albert Diwura. Now, before I go into this guy's issue, we have to understand that this deputy CEO, Albert Diwura, has refused to comply to appear before the Public Service Commission for interview as the law requires, because that will show his condition of service as a deputy CEO. This is where it gets crazy and murky. Under what circumstances would Ghana Export Promotion Authority spend 90,000? Yes. Under what circumstances would the Ghana Export Promotion Authority spend 93,112 Ghana cedis for just a year rent for this guy? Yes, they are paying 93,000 312 Ghana cedis. Those who think this is small money, let me remind you that in all Ghana cedis is 930 million Ghana cedis. Let me run it up for you. 930 million Ghana cedis just for 12 months. He pays around $1,500 every month. When you put it together in a year, that sums up to 93,000 Ghana cedis, which is 930 million old Ghana. I have documents to that. And then this is the last payment they made. They made it on the 28th of August 2018. Madam Efua Asari actually oversaw this transaction. This is the rent invoice, as you can see on my screen. This is the money they are paying. This guy officially is not even a worker of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority because he's not availed himself for any scrutiny. Now, this receipt came from Landlord Diamond Grade Limited. And then it states here that 3-bedroom accommodation with boys' quarters. Quantity 12. Unit $1,500. In total, for 12 months, it's 19,440 Ghana cedis. This is a document that proves that they are paying this amount of money to the Landlord Diamond Grade Company Limited. It's actually a company which is based in East Legon. The property address is 2 Aponte District, East Legon. Their telephone number is 0247-085-774. This company is a company Ghana Export Promotion Authority is paying 93,000 Ghana cedis to every year as rent for the Deputy CEO of Administration, who is not even officially, as we speak, export promotion because he's not availed himself of scrutiny. The commission hasn't even vetted this guy, and then this is how much we are paying to this company. This is the receipt. As you can see on my screen, I'm showing this. I'm going to forward this document also to the Auditor General, for the Auditor General to access this document. Now, before Asabia Sari, CEO of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and Samuel Dentu, Deputy CEO in charge of operations. Remember, the first guy was in charge of administration. They have engaged the services of one Yaupari and 3 minutes Ghana Export Promotion documentary. Technically, you can call it an information. Our checks indicates that when the invoice was brought, both the internal auditor and the procurement officers disagreed with the figure because that checks indicated it will not cost more than half of the amount paid to Yaupari. Now, I would like everyone to watch a little piece of this information. Ghana Export Promotion Authority. I don't know if even Ghanaians have seen this on their TVs or social media, but it's something that was recorded just the 10th of March. And I guess no one has even seen it. Now, just watch this piece. It's a 3-minute piece, and I'm going to producer, I'm going to maybe make you watch everything or maybe a piece of it. Let's watch this.
Ghana Export Promotion Authority, GIPA, is the National Export Trade Support Institution of the Ministry of Trade and Industry, for facilitation, development and promotion of Ghanaian non-traditional exports. The nation of West Africa's Gulf of Guinea has a population of 29.5 million, GDP per capita of $1,608, a trade balance of $0.9 billion in 2017, a total export rate of $30.91 billion, $53.3 billion in GDP in 2018, GDP growth of 8.5% for 2000. The traditional export of Ghana includes timber, gold, electricity, diamond, bauxite, and cocoa beans. GIPA strategically shifted Ghana's exports from its traditional mandates to diversification through the Act of Parliament and CLD 396 in 400 products reach, covering 4 main sectors. Ghana's agricultural sectors offers over 100 products in horticulture, fruits.
What you just witnessed there, or what you just watched, cost Ghana or cost the taxpayer 1 billion old Ghana cedis. It's a 3-minute commercial. It's a 3-minute information for the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. I have documents to that, and it has been, yes, it is ridiculous. It has been paid to Yaupari. He is the guy who produced this, and he put everything together. 100,000 Ghana cedis for this 3-minute commercial. You want us to pay 100,000 Ghana cedis for this 1 billion old Ghana cedis. My fellow Ghanaians, this is a document. This is the payment the Ghana Export Promotion Authority signed Yes, it was signed by the CEO. This payment was made to Yaupari. The invoice is dated the 10th of March 2019. It's just last month, yes, like a few months ago. The client's name is Ghana Export Promotion Authority, service description, video services, Yaupari photography. Now, the account they paid this money into is at First Atlantic Bank. The account number is 0002012701070, and it's Yaupari's account. It has been signed by Madam Ifua Asabia. The disgusting part about this deal is that the CEO made sure this contract never went through tender because any figure above 100,000 Ghana cedis must go through the procurement process. So she tried and she prevented that. The 100,000 cedis never got to procurement to be checked. As we speak now, the procurement officer has been moved from the procurement office. Yes, from the procurement department, he's been moved to another department because of his strong stand for ensuring that the right things are done. My fellow Ghanaians, with all due respect, this woman has made herself the Aisha Wang of Ghana Export Promotion Authority. She hits her chest. Yes, she's bold. She hits her chest and brags about how she's connected to the presidency and that nobody can expose her or nobody can fire her. This is how far our country has come. Now, people like these can steal from us and threaten us as a people because we have allowed politics. My fellow Ghanaians, we have allowed politics to blind us from asking questions and demanding reasonable answers. The CEO of the Ghana Export Promotion has been investigated by the Auditor General, and I think it should be done as soon as possible because the crime happening there is unprecedented. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, and this is With All Due Respect.
We have a presidency. They don't want anything traditional. So which one is the state? This brings me to Nnamdi Azikiwe's speech.
Well, only up for me because we have, but I want to
Personally, I believe the European has a God in which he believes, and whom he is representing in his churches all over Africa. He believes in the God whose name is spelled D-C-I-T. He believes in the God whose law is yes, strong Europeans, you must weaken the weak. Ye civilized Europeans, you must civilize the barbarous Africans with machine guns. Ye Christian Europeans, you must Christianize the pagan African with bombs, poison gases, etc. In the colonies, the Europeans believe in the God that commands. Ye administrators make sufficient bills to keep the African guys. Make importation ordinances to send the Africans to exile whenever they dare to question your authority. Make an ordinance to grant his money so that he cannot stand economically. Make levy bills to force him to pay taxes for the importation of unemployed Europeans to serve as stool treasurers. Send detectives to stay around the houses of any African who is nationally conscious and who is agitating for national independence. And if possible, round him up in criminal frame-up so that they could be kept behind bars. That's right.